And I'm telling you now, do not later on come in the comment section. Anyone listening to me now, don't come later in the comment section and say, oh, I know who he's talking about, Fulan, Fulan. Don't do that. And Allah knows that I believe this person is among the most deviant people on earth. I believe he's among the most deviant people on earth from a religious standpoint. And I've warned against them explicitly in multiple videos. But we are people of justice. We are people of adherence to a religion. We're not people of emotions and desires. Where do we go from here, my brothers and sisters in Islam? Where do we go from here, my brothers and sisters in Islam? People, Muslims, sometimes fail horribly. They fail horribly in realizing the ramifications and the consequences of their actions. Let me connect this with a contemporary issue. A certain public speaker, whose name I don't want to mention, even though I've warned against him in the past for religious reasons, but because the matter at hand is of a personal nature, a private nature, there's this campaign against this individual which could be real and could be fake. Regardless, this campaign is a filthy one, wherein they've exposed this person's personal sins, and no one is allowed to do that. They've made him a women abuser, and they have no right to say that. They've accused him of zina, adultery, with no witnesses, and therefore they should be lashed. They should be lashed. And they have no right to say that. And they've come up with an entire propaganda that you can only say it's not propaganda if it is proven in a Muslim court by confession or by irrefutable evidence, unequivocal evidence that this is a reality. Until then, his so-called ex-wife putting out whatever she's putting out of emails and videos and whatever, all this is haram. Haram for you to engage in, haram for you to circulate, haram for you to endorse. And I'm telling you now, do not later on come in the comment section. Anyone listening to me now, don't come later in the comment section and say, oh, I know who he's talking about, Fulan, Fulan. Don't do that. And Allah knows that I believe this person is among the most deviant people on earth. I believe he's among the most deviant people on earth from a religious standpoint. And I've warned against them explicitly in multiple videos. But we are people of justice. We are people of adherence to a religion. We're not people of emotions and desires. My hatred towards him does not allow me to violate his personal space, because this is a matter of accountability on Yawm al-Qiyamah. And you need to be wary of that. Don't ask what's going on. If you don't know, you don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. Those who know, know. Those who don't know, it's better for you not to know. And we discussed this subject matter in Surah An-Noor. And we warned the Muslims about running their mouths with hearsay and lies and slanders against other people when it comes to their personal life. You are not allowed to do so. And as soon as a woman says that her husband abused her, we automatically, with this feminist agenda mentality, with this feminist mentality, we side with the woman immediately, that she's indeed oppressed by her husband without any verification, without ever hearing his side of the story. You are not allowed to do that. You cannot call, even here recently we had an event. Some sister had been divorced by her husband, and then she said that she was abused by him for years, and now people were putting up and trying to collect money for her, said she's been abused for years by her husband. Subhanallah. Subhanallah, how do you know that she was abused? Maybe she was abusing him for years. Maybe she's the abusive one. Brothers and sisters, those are basic matters of Islam. that we are so ignorant about. We are so ignorant about. And so now people are all over the place talking all kinds of smack about this individual, instead of refuting his false belief and his false religious views. We're delving into this person's personal life based on screenshots and videos which could be edited, pictures which could be photoshopped, and just merely a propaganda and lies. And if it's true, then it becomes true once the witnesses are provided. Allah said in the Quran, those are the liars with Allah. Until you bring the 4 witnesses, you are considered a liar in the book of Allah. In the book of Allah, you're a liar until you produce the 4 witnesses. If you can't produce the 4 witnesses, then you were a liar before and you will continue to be a liar afterwards. It's insane. So because of this, because of these ayat, this should make you reflect and pause before, when you hear news of this nature circulating, you become an active component in the spread of mischief and confusion among the Muslims in the name of islah and rectification. And when it's said to them, لا تفسدوا في الأرض قالوا إنما نحن مصلحون, they say, verily we are the people bringing about rectification and wellness. ألا إنهم هم المفسدون, verily they are the corrupt ones, they are the ones who are spreading mischief, but they don't know, they don't perceive. Be careful, my brothers and sisters, and don't delve into people's personal lives. People's personal lives, there's a lot behind the scenes that you never know, and that people don't feel comfortable discussing. Meaning the man could be innocent, but for him to go now has to expose his own ex-wife or expose his wife and get into this situation and put out dirty laundry to the whole world. A man may choose to remain silent just to minimize the damage that is done. It does not mean that he was guilty, and it does not mean that the woman has a valid case against him. But we're living in a sick world, and to Allah we complain. Al-Muhim.
Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe and click on the notification bell. Like, comment, and share with friends and family.